me now. Awakening is clear. I could show you how. I could show you how to defeat the now.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup Simmer, and this is another part of our Sims 4 Four Immortal Siblings challenge. If you guys have not known about this challenge, I will leave a link in the description box to the more or less creation of this challenge. Short version is that I did a revamp of the Four Immortal Sisters challenge where I included different genders for the siblings, and it's all centered around them being vampires, considering individuals who are vampires are immortal, and so we want to just make sure they stay alive pretty much. So I did a completely new everything for this challenge, just because I absolutely love this series and I really wanted to get back to doing it, but I wanted to make some changes. And first thing was the house. As you guys can see, the house is completely different from what it was previously. If you guys have watched previous episodes, this house I redid like from top to bottom, and I didn't actually cheat in any money, which I'm actually very proud of myself for, because all I did was bulldoze the entire old house and used the money that they'd already made and the money from the old house to rebuild this, because I don't know, maybe I was just tired of the old house. I think I just got tired of it, and I wanted to include a lot of the new stuff we got in some of the new packs that came out, and I wanted to try my hand at doing some new building. So this is what it looks like from the front. I'm just going to do a mini house tour, just because everybody in the family is actually doing fairly well, but I wanted to show you guys what that actual house looked like before we actually got into a little bit of gameplay. We're probably not going to do a lot because I'm probably going to be reintroducing you guys to this family. Oh my god, Georgia. Oh my god, Georgia. Okay, so yeah, welcome to the challenge, you guys. Oh my gosh, Georgia, why are you such a cute little bean who decides to get into trouble? Oh my god, like, I love her to pieces. She is a little bit more Georgia element is a little bit more rambunctious than her siblings. Everybody else is a little bit more chill, but she's a handful. But let's ignore her for a moment. But I'll show you guys the back of the house. This is the back of the house. I absolutely, like I said, I absolutely love this house. I love the way it looks. I wanted to include some more stone. I wanted to include some more, like, a different aesthetic pretty much. Like, I wanted it to look a little bit different, but I wanted to include still some of those, like, really old feeling, like almost gothic-esque stone, but I wanted to make it a little bit more modern, a little bit more rustic, I think is what I was thinking, because I wanted it to include some of the stuff that we got in Cats and Dogs, some of the stuff we got in our laundry day pack, like a lot of things we've gotten recently that I didn't actually get to include in the original build, because the original build was from when we got the vampire pack, but I still included a lot of stuff from vampires, but I didn't, but it's not the main focus like it was before. So this is the second floor. It actually has 3 rooms that I filled with crates, so we're basically saying that these are like storage rooms. Right now these areas are kind of like open to interpretation, because we don't have any children that are old enough to be kids yet, and we don't have a current trainee vampire. If you guys read the rules on my website, there is an option if every time our main fire sibling tries to have a baby with a sim, if there's a percentage chance, depending on her vampire skill, that she could roll turning them into a vampire, and if that happens, they become her trainee or her like fledgling or whatever the heck, and she has to assist in training them, and they basically become like a secondary kid who's an adult, of course, but they become another part of the family who has to be trained in the ways to use their vampire powers until they're at least a minor vampire. and one of these rooms would probably be going to them. One of the rooms would be going towards like the children, so like the teenager and like the teenagers or whatever. So eventually our babies are going to start aging up, and I think since we got 2 sets of twins, they're all going to age up at basically around similar times, but we're basically going to set them up in some of these rooms to when they're children and when they're teenagers, so that they have their own rooms. But currently we're just going to leave them empty for right now. This is the entire up here, which I think is actually kind of funny, is Zephyr's room. So if you guys remember, Zephyr is our wind element sibling, or our air element sibling. He is the one who works on all of our like paintings. He's the one who teaches the kids everything they need to know about vampire history, about vampire lore, about like all their like helps them with their homework, all of the learning things, and all of the like really technical stuff when it comes to gaining money is basically his doing. So he is very much a painter, so he loves to paint. He doesn't necessarily like to do too much music, so he paints, and he tends to write a little bit, but not a ton. And so this entire area is his. He has the entire upstairs because he hates kids. He does not like kids at all, but he knows he has to impart on their young minds all of the knowledge that he has, and he has a lot, considering he's read pretty much all of the books on vampirism, and he's an amazing sim, but he's a little bit conceited, and he has a tendency to think he knows everything, which is understandable. But he has his own room. It's fairly big. It's the biggest actually of all the rooms, and he has his own bathroom. Not that he uses it much. And here's his coffin. It's very simple. He's very simplistic. He's very like, he doesn't actually think needs to be a lot of trappings and extra stuff when it comes to like life. He just thinks like, okay, we need the bare minimum basics, and everyone needs to learn as much as they can when it comes to the world. And so he's a very interesting sim, but he normally tends to stay up here and do whatever he wants to do. He doesn't really interact with the rest of the household unless he needs to, or unless he needs to ask his sister to go get like more fish or frogs so that he can make plasma packs, because that's normally all he eats. All of our sims have what are they called, restrictions on their diets. So he only eats plasma packs. Our fire sibling only drinks directly from sims, and then our water sibling can pretty much do whatever, and then our earth sibling only works with plants, so she only takes plasma fruit. Oh look, Luke is still in his high chair. So that's Luke. He's one of our babies. No one else is in here, so no one's taking care of him. But this is the dining room, and you guys just saw the hallway. This isn't really a dining room. This is more of like a relaxation, like family area for a room, and I actually really like it. I love the blue. I'm sticking to those main colors. Whoever's area it is, I basically just stick with their colors. So this technically would be an area that would be considered Calder's, who is our water sibling. So we're dealing with a lot of blue here. I don't know what that is, but we're probably gonna have to get someone to clean it up. Same with this area. This is like the formal dining area. I doubt that they'll use it except for parties maybe, but that's the area that is also considered Calder's. This way down this hallway, I know we're doing a lot of talking, but I wanted to show you guys the house. This hallway is Tara's bedroom, and I love her bedroom. We always end up making her like a little bit of like a down step area to go to, like a little small garden with her to do yoga, which is super cute. And then here's her coffin. She always has a lot of windows in hers because she likes the outdoors. She just can't be outside as much, which is upsetting to her. She can only be outside at night. And oh my gosh, Calder needs to come and clean her toilet. And this is her area, but she has a lot of the stuff we got for laundry day, a lot of plants, a lot of decorations when it comes to like the greenery. I love her room, always have, and I need to get Calder to come clean her bathroom because that's gross. And then this area over here is kind of like a mudroom slash laundry room, because we have laundry here, which Calder needs to come do. Calder has a lot of jobs, you guys. So Calder has to do laundry, take care of babies, clean everything, and cook all the food for the babies. So he's a very busy vampire. But this area is pretty much like a mudroom slash laundry room, and you can go out this way, and it leads to like a back door, kind of, almost like a back door, but it's like a side door. And all of our laundry goes here, all of the like different little things. I actually like this little room a lot. I wanted to make sure I added a room like that into our into the house, because we don't really have any, like we didn't really have anything like it in the original house. And this area is the baby room, or the kids room, or the toddler room, pretty much. We'd basically keep babies in here too if we wanted to. And here is Lena. Lena is adorable. She's just sitting here playing with her little thing. She's the least needy of all of her siblings, but this is their room. It's pretty adorable. We have like a little ottomans for them to sit. Everybody has their own bedroom, their own bed. They have like all the toys you could ever want. This is their bathroom where they get their where they do all of their potty training, which needs to be cleaned, and this needs to be cleaned, and this is the shower. Like I said, Calder has a lot to do. He's been busy. And then this area, this is the bathroom for Calder and for Pyra, and you can kind of tell that because they have a mixture of blue and red colors. I thought it would be really cute if we mixed their colors together a little bit for their bathroom. They definitely would be okay with sharing a bathroom because they're some of the closest of the siblings. This is Pyra's room, and it's very similar to her room originally. I love the way her room was originally, but she has like her big fireplace. Hers is the most elaborate, I would think. Even though hers isn't as big as Zephyr's, hers is the most elaborate. It has the most stuff in it. So she has like a really big mirror. Then she has her own smaller mirror where she does all of her vanity. This is the couch where she seduces people. She invites over. That's where she gets all of her juice to seduce people. She has a very elaborate coffin because she's a very best of the best type sim. I love this picture that Zephyr did of her, and she put it in her room. Let me see. Next one is Calder's room. Calder's room is very, very basic. He does not have a lot in his room because he doesn't spend a lot of time in here. He only comes in here to maybe do some minor dark meditation and to go to sleep. He doesn't spend a lot of time in here because he's spending most of his time with the babies. He's always with the babies. And if you guys have paid attention to this challenge before, this is pretty much the way it goes. Calder has a lot of stuff to do now that we have a bunch of babies in the house. He now has to cook a lot of things for them to eat, and someone's gonna have to get Luke. And we end up having Zephyr put together a bunch of stuff when it comes to paintings and things, so we have money, and we end up sending Tara to deal with all of the plants. And as you can tell, I did not put the plants out here because they were in the backyard before, but I thought that was a really stupid idea considering they're vampires. So we're going to go down into the basement, which has this door here. So we're just going to go down, down, down. Oh, come on. Why am I not able to do that? Down. And then down again. There we go. So where are we? Here we go. So we are here. This is the basement. So this is her woodworking area for Tara, and Tara is our earth sibling, and this is her gym area, which is where she's going to be training the babies once they get old enough, if they want to become vampires or if they already are vampires. We don't really know who is who yet until they start. I think until they hit teenage years we don't actually see any like signs. And this is the like play area, really. Like this is like a family room, and eventually we'll add like a TV in here, but right now they don't really need a TV because everybody's upstairs or the babies don't really pay attention. But this is her woodworking area. Hopefully we'll eventually get some shelves for her to put her stuff down. But like I said, I used all of their funds, so their funds are fairly limited, so we only focused on the basics. And then here is Tara's beautiful little greenhouse that she has down here. And we're going to say there's like a weird type of magical temperature control that allows her to have all these plants down here. But this is the mod from like the cottage garden stuff pack from like the, what's it called? Ooh, I don't even remember the name. It's like the Plum Bob Society. And they had this big, gigantic like planter box, which I thought was amazing. So I ended up putting this down here. We have a bunch of different plants. Currently, I also have some modded plants, so all of the grapes, Like if you can see, this one right here is a grape, because I think Brazen Lotus did an overhaul of what all the plants look like. So some of the plants that I have here look a little bit different than the base game ones because she did an overhaul of them, and I think the overhaul looks a lot better. We have our singular cow plant. Hopefully we'll end up getting some more if she works on her grafting. And then we have all of our plasma fruit trees all down here, which I'm happy about. They look great and they seem to be doing really well down here. Why are all of you down here? I don't understand. But that is pretty much the house, you guys. So everything, I like this house a lot better than the other one. It includes a lot more stuff. Everybody has their own areas the same way that they did previously, but it's a little bit more, I don't know, it just feels, I don't know if it feels smaller. It definitely feels smaller. Oh, and then here's the library. We still have to add some more bookshelves in here, but this computer is going to be the one that everyone uses, like Pyra uses for her job, whereas this one up here is specifically Zephyr's. He doesn't like to share his stuff. Like I said, he's a little stingy. But we have everybody around here. Hopefully we can get this challenge rolling again. As you guys can see, I did a lot of changes. Everybody looks a little bit different too, so everybody has slightly different outfits. The babies look pretty much the same, but I changed a lot when it came to the Sims, changed some skins, made it so that everybody kind of looks a little bit more modern. I kind of just touched everybody up a little bit, gave them a little bit nip and tuck, that type of thing. I haven't watched that show actually, now that I think about it. Oh, I'm totally in my head right now. But everybody seems to be doing fine. I'm not gonna lie, I cheated their traits a little, their needs just a little bit for doing some basic recording stuff. But we're gonna let everybody pretty much do what they're gonna do. Pyra has work. She wants to get playful and record a rant at the computer while angry. How would she get playful? Let's see. Let's have her play a game. Play Sims Forever. Let's have her play a game for a little bit and see if that helps. She has to also up her follower count to actually get a promotion. Oh, and we got some royalties from some of Zephyr's stuff. It's not Sunday yet. We normally do our roll for whether or not the kind of the feel for the week, it's our random generator, is always on Sunday. So since it's not Sunday yet, we're not going to roll today. Since we already have 4 babies, we're not going to have Pyra be trying to seduce anyone today as well. But why did she, come on chica, come up here and let's see, play game, come play this game. Stop talking to your kids. Let's see. Christopher. Georgia. There you are, you little beast. She's always the most interesting little thing. So Georgia's gonna go play with something. She's fine. Someone needs to come get Luke. Christopher. Do you have any skills you need to work on, love? He needs to work on his potty training, but Calder needs to come clean that. Let's see, let's have him come over here and play with dolls just because he can, so he doesn't mess up my beautiful floor. Let's see, Lena is fine. She's pretty much working on everything that she needed to. So Lena and Christopher are perfectly fine. Luke and Georgia are the ones that are the youngest, I think. I'm pretty sure they're younger than them. Let's see. Yeah, they're younger. They're the youngest. So Georgia and Luke are the youngest. And who's their dad? I forgot. I'm pretty sure it's Bjorn. Yeah, Bjorn is their dad. He's a secret agent and he's married. So we're just not going to tell them that. Let's see. First, come let this baby out. Let me see. Can we... Oh, never mind. See, we can't really make them do things like this, but they can do it of their own accord, pretty much. So technically, he's not supposed to be helping with the babies, but as long as he does it autonomously, it's not necessarily a problem. So we're just gonna sell this one to a collector, and then he's gonna come, let's see, what does he want to do? Paint a realistic painting. So let's have him paint What are you doing? Okay, so I'm trying to make sure because for some reason the Sims have been glitching out recently, so let's do a realism. So he can work on that. So Tara, is there anything for you to do in your garden? Let's see, tend the garden. Let's have you discipline the small one. Parenting, discipline recent behavior. Calmly ask not to make a mess. There we go. And then check toddler so he can deal with the small people. Travis. No, we don't want to go to an underground fashion concert with you, Travis. That's not what's going to happen. Currently, she's just working on her garden. Pyro, why are you still down here? I'm going to have to do horrible things. So, let's have her move, teleport her here, see if it works. And then hopefully I can reset her just a tad, just to see if we can get her to do the thing that I want her to do. Let's play Sims Forever. Let's see, he is painting, she's working on the garden, and he's taking care of babies, supposedly. So clean this area up. Let's see. What are you doing? So you want to talk to him. So you're just talking. So, oh, and Georgia has reached her thinking skill level 3. So technically all of the babies could be aged up soon. But let's see. Let's come up here and talk to your sister. And like hug lovingly, or like, let's see, have a conversation. Oh, he can't talk yet. Is that a problem? Is that one of his things? Is his communication horrible? It's not. So why can't he talk? Let's talk about art. So he can come talk to them. So Calder can get some work done. So he needs to clean that. He has to clean a lot of things, actually. Let's see. What do you mean it needs to be a working... This trash can or sink is required. Well, there is a trash can and there is a sink. I don't know what your problem is. Is there something wrong with our sink? Let's see. Did that work? No, I don't know what... Well, you have a problem because there is a trash can and there is a sink. So, and then we can put all this away. Put that away. And then, let's see, is that broken? It's broken, okay. So we gotta get Tara to come up here and repair this. And then we're gonna get him to come over here and mop these up. And, let's see. Why is there something wrong with our trash can? That might be it. There it goes. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe it was just in a weird spot. No, a trash can is required. Why? Let's see. Outdoor trash can? But we have an outdoor trash can. These are the things that upset me. Because we have an outdoor trash can. It's right here. So, like, where... Calder needs an outdoor trash can. I don't understand. Let's see. Does it need to be out here? Does it need to be, like, on the ground? I don't know what the problem is with this thing. Let's see. Does this work? Nope, it is still not working. Let's put this away. No, I don't want to talk to Georgia. Luke, what's wrong? Why are you grouchy? Don't be mad about dolls. That is not necessary. Talk to your sister. Talk about superheroes, talk about princesses, talk about your favorite color. Just chat with your sister, don't get mad. Let's see. He's still painting. Lena is like the lowest maintenance baby of life. Seriously, why does everyone like ignore me? Maybe it's like this area? I don't know. Because for some reason everyone down there seems to glitch out sometimes and I'm not sure why. So what I'm going to do is teleport him here and debug him, and then he can come talk to his siblings. So they can all talk about trucks and have like a tiny baby conversation, which is adorable. And then let's see, she can come up here and repair this. Stop talking to Calder. Are you gonna do it? Are you actually gonna listen to me? Okay, stop talking. Is that, oh, is it something to do with the stairs? It might have something to do with the stairs. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see, can you go up here now and repair this? Try it. No, she can't, which means there might be something wrong with this area. Let's have her go here. Is it just she can't get out? So I'm not sure why. Why can't she get out? I'll have to figure this out, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay guys, so I think I figured out what was wrong. So it looks like it was just one of our lights. Like I had a chandelier here, like, I don't know if you guys can see them, but I had a chandelier right here that apparently was blocking them. I'm not sure how it was doing it. Like I don't know how that worked because it was nowhere really near the stairs, but for some reason it was impacting that. So I just had to change that up, and so now they can move around again, which is awesome because it was very difficult trying to get them to do things. But it looks like everything's good down here. I'm just sending everyone up to do some repairs, and it looks like unintentionally like he ends up doing like laundry, which is kind of funny, even though he's not supposed to. Let me see, we need to get his powers for his vampire skill up, because one of his major aspirations is to be a grandmaster vampire, which means he needs to go up 2 more levels. Let's have him frame this and sell to collector because we want to make sure we get some more money, and he's going to resume writing some children book just because we need the money. And so she's cleaning that up. Calder, what are you doing? No, you're not going to play Blick Block. Let's see, we need you, he needs to clean her. Nope, don't use it. You need to clean this, and then you need to throw this away so he can start working on that while she works on repairing their tub, because I guarantee you the babies are going to need to be washed at some point. And then let's see, she's all gross. Yeah, that's fine, I understand that. Let's see, what do we need? She needs to get permission to drink from 2 different sims, purchase the tamed thirst power, which we haven't done yet. So we're also working on their aspirations, and we're taking care of babies, and and to top it all off, we have to make sure we save enough money to handle the bills on this place, which is a task. I'll say that it's a task because it's expensive, the same way the other place was hecka expensive. So let's see, she needs to clean up. Well, she wants things to be clean. She wants to buy a meditation stool, which I think we can accommodate. I just don't know where she's gonna set up with it, because she already has like a yoga place. I don't know if she'll like set up with it someplace else. But we do need her to come down here and resume making that mirror, because we want to make sure we have as much money as possible. And so then he can come over here and mop this up, and he can come mop this up and clean this. He has to clean everything. All of the babies are just sitting around talking. They're adorable. They're just sitting around having a conversation. Like, oh, isn't this great? Like, we don't really have to do much of anything. We can technically age them up soon. As soon as, I think, let's see, Georgia has some bad hygiene, but as soon as they reach, I think they have like 1 day left. I think it's 1 day is when it's their birthday. But look, we're gonna have so many babies. So we have their dad, who's Curtis, who's technically like Pyra's really good friend. And then we have, let's see, Bjorn is their dad. I think he died. Did he die? That would be unfortunate. But yeah, Christopher and Georgia both have things that they need to accomplish now, or at least not really. They don't really have to accomplish anything prior to being eligible for aging up. But where is she going? She has a tendency to get into stuff. But we need to give her a bath too. But way to go, Luke. He's very independent, so he tends to do things on his own. Which so Calder really appreciates, because he doesn't really always have time to like look after all the babies all the time, which is why he has like 17 different things to do right now, and he still has to do laundry. So he has to put this laundry away, he has to move this laundry to the dryer, he has to do laundry after he gives Georgia a bath. So he's the busiest out of everyone. Let's see. And she's happy. I don't know how to make her playful though. Maybe we should do, let's see. Let's share some images. Let's basically up her social networking. Upload a social media status. Let's see. Socialize. Comedy. I don't know. I don't know what actually makes Sims playful. I don't really know what that is. Let's see. Funny interactions, telling jokes, playing games, or taking a bubble bath. Ooh, we can have her take a bubble bath. That is a thing. So let's have her... No, we're not giving anyone a bubble bath. She's not supposed to deal with the babies too much. And then what does she want to do? Record a rant. So we're going to save that. And what's he doing? Is he helping? Okay, no, he's just watching Luke. So you need to give Georgia a bath. To Georgia. There we go. So Georgia has kind of showcased herself to be the most, she takes a lot of maintenance. Ooh, she got a couple more followers now. So Georgia takes a lot of maintenance. Come on. No, we don't need to check the toddler. We just need to give her a bath. Why can't we give her a bath? And then this needs to go in the trash. Or at least here. And then he's up to his writing skill, which is good. Tara, what are you up to? It's not 5 o'clock yet, so they can't actually go anywhere. So I'm just going to have her check her garden one more time. She usually has to do it multiple times a day, considering for some reason while they're down here they tend to dry out really easy, and we have to make sure we feed the cow plant. And we're gonna have her craft another mirror, and then later in the day she'll end up being able to go fishing when it gets dark, and she goes and picks up frogs. She normally breeds the frogs she has 2, and she breeds her tiger frogs. You can sell them for money, and she has a bunch of harvestables she can sell. She usually keeps the plasma fruits, and hopefully once Calder gets a high enough skill in cooking, and once he reads some more of the vampire books, he'll be able to actually create some of those plasma fruit dishes, which is definitely necessary. And let's see. Alright, so I think Christopher went to bed. He's really hungry though. He's not really that, he's kind of tired, but he's not tired enough for it to, oh, that's spoiled. We were supposed to put stuff away. What's in here? So, oh my gosh, he needs to cook some more food now. After he gives Georgia the bath. Oh my gosh. As you can see, there's always more things to do. And Calder has the worst of it because he has to take care of all the babies. Thankfully, Lena is very, very low maintenance, but she's easily distracted. So let's see. He still has to, he's almost done going potty, and then he's going to just go to sleep. I think that's what we're going to say. So Luke, go to sleep. Lena, go potty. And Georgia, let's see, she's hungry, but we'll put her to bed for right now until we can finish making the food. Because everyone's hungry, but he still needs to make it. And we only have 2 chairs, and we have places for everyone to sit, but he needs to make food. Oh goodness, so many things to do. She's playful now. Awesome. So that means she reached that bit. So now she needs to get mad. I don't know how she's gonna get mad. Probably from talking to Zephyr. Because Zephyr tends to think that she doesn't really do much to support the family. He loves her to pieces, but he definitely thinks she's a little bit of a deadbeat when it comes to what she actually needs to accomplish. Like, she's like, he's mostly like, you need to have a lot of babies, but you also need to at least use your free time wisely and, like, at least contribute to helping pay for all of the kids that you're having, which she's okay with helping to pay for them, but she's never liked not being babied. She's always been taken care of. So when it comes to all of the other responsibilities, she's normally only responsible for like maybe the things that she does, and that's not even that all the time. But I think this is where we're going to end this part right here, you guys. There's a lot of stuff going on, but you guys can kind of see how crazy the household can get when there's a lot of stuff to do and there's a glitch with the stairs. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please let me know down in the comments. If you guys, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!